News on OGBC. Name is Kemi, Chucku. First, the major items. Government harps on the need to celebrate mothers. An expert is advising youth against drug abuse. Media stations told to comply with land advertising rules. There is a need to reflect on the legacies of countless Nigerians who dedicate themselves to nurturing and guiding their children to overcome challenging circumstances. This is necessary as such mothers are unsung heroes and the bedrock upon which the foundation of the society is built. The Deputy Governor, Engineer Mohimed Salahuddin, said that these are the Premier, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Madam Bernice Ashabi Obasanjo, held on Wednesday at the main auditorium of the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library, Abeokuta, according to the Deputy Governor. 66 years after her demise, the legacies of Madam Ashabi endure through the remarkable achievements of the former president in Nigeria and globally, adding that the values of hard work, perseverance, and unwavering belief in potential greatness she instilled in her son are historic and worthy of emulation. Engineer Salahuddin pointed out that the musical tribute was a reminder of the sacrifices mothers make and the indomitable spirit they pass on to their children, as well as the profound impact and enduring hope they create for a better future, saying the love and spirit of all dedicated mothers indeed shape the world. Thanking the former president for sharing the life and times of her beloved mother as encapsulated in the artistic performance, the deputy governor renewed the commitment of the governor Dapo Abiodun administration to executing policies that ensure access to quality education, healthcare, and opportunities for all, so that the dreams of mothers for their children can be realized. Also speaking, the secretary to the Lagos State Government, Barrister Abimbola Salu Udeni, described mothers as unique instruments in the hands of God who deserve to be celebrated for the special roles they play in nation building. In a remark, former President Obasanjo extolled the virtues of his late mother, who according to him went out of her way to raise him against all odds, noting that she was an amazing, never to be forgotten. Meanwhile, it was a festival of music at the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library on Wednesday when people from all walks of life came together to celebrate the time and life of the mother of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Madam Bernice Ashabi Obasanjo, who died 66 years ago. The struggle, pains, and gains of Madam Obasanjo were recounted through a musical drama rendition dubbed Aremu Omo Ashabi at the Cinema Hall of OOPL. At the event, attended by friends, government officials, and traditional rulers, the wife of the governor, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun, eulogized the late mother of the former president, saying though many people did not know her in her lifetime, but her works in the life of her son speak volume of the type of mother she was, considering the performance of Chief Obasanjo as the president of Nigeria then and as an elder statesman now. She pointed out that Madam Ashabi Obasanjo cannot be forgotten because of her historic roles in the development of her children, which is worthy of emulation. Mrs. Abiodun also saluted the organizers of the program, saying Nigeria is rich in cultural heritage. 70% of mental illness in the country can be traced to drug abuse. Youth should therefore avoid unauthorized use of drugs and substances that are detrimental to their health. A former provost of the Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Aro, Dr. Adegboyega Ogunlesi, gave the advice in an interview. According to him, peer pressure and the feeling of wanting to belong led many youths into the deadly act. He saw the need to create more awareness on the dangers of drug abuse as well as the importance of mental health. Another huge applause has been given to the government. This time, it is courtesy a cross-section of the old students of Methodist High School, Alibajo, the Ewekoro local government. This follows the ongoing removal of illegal structures and the perimeter wall of the school. While giving kudos to the government, those who spoke to OGPC said that the Ministry of Environment in the state deserves special commendation. According to the president of the Old Students Association, Mr. Shiyi Uyegbami, the illegal structures such as kiosks and shops that littered the perimeter wall have for years constituted eyesores. Also speaking, Alhaji Tunde Ali said that the Ministries of Environment as well as Education, Science and Technology must be lauded over the determination that schools regain conducive learning environments. You are listening to the state news on OGBC 90.5 FM. Media stations have been urged to comply with the State Urban and Regional Planning Development Law 2022, as well as the State Layout and Land Subdivision Regulation 2022, which are vital pieces of legislation regulating the advertisement and sale of land. The Commission for Urban and Physical Planning, Town Plan Tunji Odunlami, came up with these at a stakeholders meeting with radio stations on the advertisement of the sale of land by real estate companies. He frowned at the attitude of promoters of real estate companies without due diligence on their legitimacy, advising media stations to always demand from the real estate companies the colored copy of the layout and layout permit duly granted by the government before advertising their land or houses. In a welcome address, the permanent secretary of the ministry, engineer Chucku Salami, said the stakeholders meeting became imperative due to the indiscriminate sale of land by some real estate companies without following the laid down procedure. In a remark, the permanent secretary, Minister of Information, Atagaye, Alhaji Wahid Adesina, said the regulation of the media space has led to the establishment of more broadcast stations and advertising is key to sustaining them. But the media houses must be socially responsible by not allowing the airing of dubious real estate companies on their channels. Contributing, the state coordinator of the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, Mrs. Jose Williams, urged the media stations to abide by the codes of the commission, not only on lands, but trading, forex, and cryptocurrency to avoid people being duped of their hard-earned money. Determined to continue to improve the welfare of its workforce for optimum performance, Governor Dapo Abiodun has approved domestication of some resolutions in line with the National Council of Establishment (NCE) guiding the civil service. The head of service, Mr. Kemi Onasoya, made this known when the leadership of the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC), the State Council, led by its chairman, Comrade Hamid Ademola Bengo, paid a courtesy visit to his office. According to Mr. Onasoya, the governor, who remains a worker-friendly, focused, responsible, and responsive leader, has approved the natural conversion to corresponding officers cadre for information officers who will now be addressed as Information Public Relations Officer, as well as the entry point of graduate nurses and engineers to grade level 9 and 10, amongst other resolutions, to further boost the morale of the workers. Mr. Onasoya said the welfare of the workers is paramount as various concerns were being addressed. Activities marking this year's Esho Onikoyi Festival continue on Friday with special prayers by Islamic clerics from 10 a.m. at Esho Onikoyi Town Hall, Ketu, Republic of Benin. The annual festival, according to Ambassador Adeyoju Thomas of City Hotel, Ketuland, is to create an avenue for all Esho Onikoyi descendants in the Republic of Benin and its environs, as well as those in Imeko, Okeagbede, Lara, Yukube, to meet and discuss ways of moving Ketuland forward. According to Ambassador Thomas, hunters display and prayer in traditional way will come up from 10 a.m., while procession around the town holds from 3 p.m. on Saturday. The grand finale comes up on Sunday with a special Thanksgiving service from 10 a.m. at St. Teresa's, Ketuland, to be followed by wining and dining at Palm Font. The Allah Ketu of Ketuland will lead other traditional rulers through the annual event, with Ketu sons and daughters home and in diaspora expected to grace the occasion. Cholera thrives in a dirty environment. Let us keep the disease away by maintaining a healthy environment. To end the state news, another look at the major items. The Deputy Governor, Engineer Noyin Mott Salakidele, at the premiere of Aremu Omar Shagid, a musical tribute in honor of the mother of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, helped on the need to reflect on the legacies of Nigerian mothers who dedicate themselves to the nurturing of their children. In an interview with OGBC, a former provost of the New Psychiatric Hospital, Aru, Dr. Adegboyega Ogunlesi advised youths against drug abuse, noting that 70% of mental illness in the country can be traced to it. You also heard that the Commissioner for Urban and Physical Planning, Town Planner Tunji Odolami, at a stakeholders meeting with radio stations on the advertising of sales of land by real estate companies, asked all the stations to comply with land rules regulating such advertisements. The State News was edited by Tony Oyelumade and broadcast from OGBC Abeokuta. For exclusive programs and the latest news updates, visit our website www